I still remember the moment I realized I had not left my apartment alone in 6 months. Not once. It did not feel like a restriction. It felt like care. He always had a reason. The neighborhood was not safe at night. My car was making that noise again. He could pick up groceries faster. I believed every single word. It started the night someone followed me home from the train. I called him shaking, and he was there in 15 minutes. He stayed the whole night. He installed a second lock on my door the next day. He said he just wanted me to feel safe. I did. For the first time in years, I actually did. He started asking where I was going, not controlling, just concerned. He would text during my shifts at work, just checking in. He said his ex had been in a dangerous situation once and he never wanted that to happen to someone he cared about. It made sense. Everything he said made sense. When I mentioned drinks with coworkers, he got quiet. He said of course I could go, but he had read an article about something that happened in that area last week. He sent me the link. I read it twice. I stayed home. He brought takeout, and we watched a movie. It felt like the right choice. My friends started asking why I was always canceling. I told them I was just tired. Work was busy. I was focusing on myself. They stopped asking after a while. He said it was probably for the best. People who really cared would understand. The ones who didn't were not worth my energy anyway. I agreed. I started working from home more. He said it made sense with everything going on in the city. Less exposure, less risk. He would drop off lunch on my breaks. He was so thoughtful, so present. I did not notice I had stopped going to the gym, stopped meeting my sister for coffee, stopped checking my own mail. He would grab it on his way up. He lived 3 blocks away, but he was always here. I thought that meant he loved me. My phone started feeling different. He asked to see it once, not demanding, just playful. He said he wanted to add a surprise to my calendar. I handed it over. He smiled. He did add something. Dinner reservation for the next week. But after that, he started asking who texted me, what my coworkers were saying in the group chat. If my sister was still mad about that thing from last year. I had not told him my sister was mad. I did not remember telling him. When I asked how he knew, he laughed. He said I had mentioned it weeks ago. Maybe I had. My memory felt blurry. He was always so certain. One night, I told him I wanted to go to my mom's birthday dinner across town. He paused. He said, of course I should go, but he had a bad feeling. He could not explain it, just intuition. He asked if my mom would be upset if I called instead. I said she would understand. I called. She did not sound like she understood. He was right there when I hung up. He held me. He said family can be complicated, but I always had him. I believed him. The next week, I noticed my location was on, shared with him. I did not remember turning it on. When I asked, he said I must have done it by accident, but it was probably smart to keep it that way, just in case. I left it on. I started feeling tired all the time. He said it was probably stress. I should rest more, stay in. He would take care of everything, and he did. He took care of everything. The groceries, the errands, the bills, my entire life. I did not leave my apartment for anything. I stopped wanting to. It felt easier to just let him handle it, safer. Then one afternoon he used my laptop. He left his email open. I was not trying to see it, but I saw it anyway. A message to someone I did not know. It said she is not going anywhere now. I stared at that sentence for a full minute. Then I looked at the date. It was from 4 months ago. I scrolled. There were more. Updates, progress reports. He had been talking to someone about me the entire time, about what I was doing, where I was going, where I was not going. He had been documenting it. That night he came over like always. He smiled. He asked what I wanted for dinner. I looked at him and I did not recognize him. Or maybe I did. Maybe I had just been refusing to see it. He had not been protecting me. He had been isolating me. Every concern, every warning, every reason I should not go somewhere or see someone, it had all been construction, piece by piece. He built a cage, and I thanked him for it. I told him I was tired. I needed space. He did not argue. He just nodded. He said he understood. Then he said he would check on me tomorrow. He still had my location. He still had my routines. He still had access to everything. I had not been safe. I had been trapped. And I had called it love. These stories are fictional and created for entertainment purposes only. Any resemblance to real persons or events is purely coincidental.